We go to page 8, which is basically
You guys live?
the clerk.
On the screen, everyone rolling? All right, go ahead, man.
Okay. So yeah, the overall budget is not too different from last year. In fact, we have a little less in postage this year than compared to, last year's activity. But I think we have a lot more activity and mailings this year.
Presidential
so-
election.
Yeah, so that's why.
Keep in mind that could change if we add another language significantly.
We'll then have to do budget amendment at that stage.
Any questions?
So are you decided to adding another language or
No,
it
we
just
haven't
been?
decided.
Right.
I'll have the, look, he looks at me, don't smile. I'm gonna do the presentation. Personally,
It's a lot of money.
I don't think it's necessary. I don't think it's necessary to put all the extra money into it. It's a small percentage of the community. And the questions I've asked around, it's not necessary. Is that a good word? It's not necessary. But I'll go into more details with percentages and numbers.
Sure.
during the presentation.
But it could significantly affect budget if we do it, so that's
And
actually-
staffing, and it's, listen, 3 languages already is a lot of work.
Which takes us right into elections anyway.
Well, being honest too, one of the big requirement to become a US citizen, you have to read and write English.
Yeah.
So basically, you're reading both 1 out of 3, 2 out of 6, stuff like this. It's not you're reading a whole paragraph. So I don't know how important that is to have ballot in every single languages. I'm
And
not
then
so.
where do you stop?
Yeah, at one point we need to say no. Whatever you have, we have.
Okay, so this is for the elections.
So same thing with
Yeah.
elections, you know how I downsized the precincts and the machinery
Yeah,
and
so
the,
it's a little less
So
budget
it
than
would
last
be-
year.
So when they come, like I told you, three at least came to me to the clinic to discuss this.
cause they were told to go.
I know, I don't want to hurt anybody's feeling by saying, just no.
It's not hurting people's feelings.
I know, I'm just saying like,
Well,
we have to do some research,
Well, that's what I did,
yeah.
So you got a little presentation for you guys
Yeah,
today.
we're on live now, right?
yeah.
Okay. So,
We are live.
So, yeah, we will do some research, evaluate our resources, and then decide after.
4,
Okay.
page
Page
4.
4?
So we are,
So,
city council budget again, not much different. Nothing major. Next,
What page?
5. City manager, again, the budget is slightly less than this year's budget. Less than overall activity in 2023, 24. Pretty standard, most of the numbers are fairly same. Then next,
6?
6.
There.
Yeah, controller, again, little bit more budget this year. little bit more than, last year. Also, there is, some money budgeted for, one more, resource in the finance department, which we haven't been able to hire for more than a year now.
So you're talking about hiring another employee?
Yeah, we were supposed to hire, but we haven't been able to because we're just not getting good candidates. So we've been interviewing since last year.
Which position,
What is the
finance?
requirement?
Huh?
What is the requirement?
Requirement is that they need to be, they need to have worked in municipal government, as either manager or assistant controller. And, have had at least 5 years of experience, with grant accounting, with municipal accounting, and all of that.
It's pretty specific for this one, Councilman, because it's a high-end spot.
Is it under you or
Yeah.
same, okay.
We tried a lot of accountants, and it didn't work
It
out
didn't work.
well.
That's fine. We'd like to know just from there.
Yeah.
How is the salary for those?
Salary, I think it was 110 or something, yeah. We just weren't getting good candidates,
It's been posted already?
Yeah, it's been posted a long time.
long time ago. It's not active right now, but it's been posted, it's been over a year. We've been trying to get someone.
Sometimes we pull them for a bit and then refresh them, because it basically tricks the system and putting it at the top again.
So next page. Income tax,
7.
7. So again, not a whole lot different from last year, just inflationary increases. We have had more taxpayers, so there's, as we process more taxes, there is a processing fee that we pay to Innovative for additional taxes. And this gets recovered again, and it gets reflected as part of the income tax revenue.
Actually, Mayor, I got a question. Did we incorporate tonight's resolution into this?
Not yet,
Okay.
no, because we have not.
There's a resolution on the agenda tonight specifically for Innovative to be able to file electronically, which will be an additional cost, which will throw this for a loop a bit.
It's gonna be a small,
So a little bit.
addition, but yeah, but that's a huge, benefit to the taxpayers.
So you're talking about the electronic tax
Electronic
file?
filing, so people can actually file their taxes directly on the internet without,
People still can do it though. My CPA did it this year.
your CPA did the federal
He said it-
taxes.
right,
I'm
federal-
talking about the city tax.
Oh, city
And
tax.
traffic.
And traffic.
The local income tax. So you go
Oh,
inside-
he said he did Hamtramck tax too. He said that's the way you can do it. So do some research before you spend money, probably.
Right, right. We will.
You can share with your CPA. so
Yeah,
how
I can, of course.
Legal,
Legal.
15.
Yeah. So again, same budget as last year, around 700,000. A lot of this, payment are for attorney's fees, especially related to court activities and things like that.
Being our attorneys on here, don't wanna give them the wrong idea that it's gotta increase in billings. We're actually doing, I'd say we're doing pretty decent. It's pretty simple. Next one, general admin.
For general admin. So general admin is lower than last year, again, because last year we had a final payment for the emergency loan principal amount, which we don't have this year. We had some more expenses in workman's comp because we've had a few employees who went on workman's comp, so that payment comes out of here. The other major payment that gets paid from here is the insurance for the city, so that gets paid out of here. That we budget about 450,000.
Court.
Yeah, for
What page?
page 17. So again, this budget is basically discussed with
Judge.
the judge, and based on their input, the amounts are developed. Not a big change in here, except for, not a big change in here, except for the, inflationary increase in salaries and stuff. Other than that, nothing major.
It's 477,000.
Sorry?
What is the budget total for the court?
For?
How much the total budget for the?
Total budget is 1,095,000. Last year, it was 900,000, and the budget for this year is 967,000.
Any other questions on the report? No? Okay. All right. Parking enforcement, 19,
Yeah.
Can you go back one more time for the court?
Four? Yeah.
How much money you gain from the court?
We get about 2 million over the year, which includes money for, all the court offenses, including parking, fees and everything else.
But it's spent 1 million some change each year?
Yeah. But again, you have to understand, the court requirement is a mandated requirement of the state. You have to provide for all the expenses of running the court. So it's not something that you can cut down or you can,
No, I'm just asking how much you're getting back.
Yeah, so we generally get back more than what we have to spend on it. But it's something that we have to, spend money on anyway. Okay. Parking, 19. Again, overall budget is the same as this year's budget. It's less than, what we spent last year in 2023 and what we are going to spend this year in 24-25. Again, our revenues cover these costs which we get from the parking.
and last sanitation,
Yeah.
page 24.
Mhm.
Not really much to that one.
No, it's basically a sanitation fee that we
Can
pay.
you go back to the parking?
Yeah. 19. So 300,000 plus utilities, electric and telephone, so about 380,000 in total.
So you said our revenue covered the cost. What do you mean?
So we are, as we, explained last time in one of the presentations for the parking enforcement, we generally recover around 21,000 net of all our costs per month.
Okay.
So these costs are net of those.
All right, I think that'll be the last month maybe for that.
Okay, and then 24 is garbage. So 800,000 is the budget. However, the agreements that we have signed do have an annual increase, inflationary increase built into them.
Which, keep in mind, is actually pretty good compared to the second and third bidders on this.
Yeah,
which is
I mean, the second
double.
bidder was almost double the cost of the lowest.
So how much our cost, 800,000?
800.
800 to $1 million, depend, but we recover more than this through our revenues.
For the sanitation,
Sorry,
for the garbage sanitation?
garbage and sanitation.
Overall, it's a pretty lean budget, I would say, and everyone tries to keep it in pretty good, but that's it. I mean, we went through everything. Any questions generally? We got a couple minutes. No? Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Take a 20-minute here and kick it off at 7.
Okay.